Well, Saturday the 7th of January, and it is King's Plate Day at Hollywoodbets Kenilworth, and really nice to have Mike De Kock on the line, just giving up his time for the two feature races 5 and 7. But firstly, Mike, thanks for being on the show, and Happy New Year to yourself, Di, the family, and of course, MDK Racing. All the best for 2023.
Thank you. Thanks very much. Yeah. We had a nice 2022, and looking forward to the new year, sure.
Well, it's an absolute belter of a race card, Mike, and you've got two runners that we want to touch on in the feature races. We'll begin in race number 5, which is the Cartier Scepter Stakes. It's a Group 2 over 1,200 meters, and you've got Desert Miracle in the race. I think firstly, let's talk about the riding engagements, Mike. You know, you've been associated with all these stars abroad with your travels globally. And Christophe Soumillon, really nice to have him in the country.
Yes, really nice, and really nice to have him riding for us. I think he's, apart from the Jockey Association, we've had him a personal friend, a family friend, and looking forward to. I think he adds a bit of spice to the meeting, which is great. To have these big name jockeys out for sure.
How long has he been down in the country for, Mike? And have you bumped into him? Have you chatted to him? Obviously, you're mentioning he's a family friend as well.
Yeah, I saw him last night, in fact, and he's been out, I think, for 2 days. But he was for about 2 weeks in December for a holiday with the family as well.
Would he be able to, get to see these horses prior to riding them, or you just take it that he's the man for the job on the day?
He's been riding a bit of work with Eric, and he obviously has been seeing the horses. At the end of the day, we leave it in as a professional. He's extremely talented, that's for sure.
Okay, coming back to the filly, Mike. She has hardly put her foot wrong when you have a look at her in black and white, and she's got a very attractive profile, hasn't she?
Yeah, she's very consistent without getting there to actually get up and win. Her issues are well documented. In theory, she's a filly that's wants 7 furlongs a mile, but with her issues, we've just been restricting her to sprints. We'll get there again sometime, but she's been consistent in the sprints, so we're keeping her there. She very seldom runs a bad race on you, but as I say, sometimes. With fillies that have these issues, you never know what you're going to get. On her day, she's brilliant, but she can also, every now and then throw a stinker in.
When it comes to her preparation leading into the race, how she settled in Cape Town, how she's doing coming into the race, you're very happy?
Yeah, she's done well down here. I think it's been good to her. She's looking well, eating up. She's been here for a while, so she's well settled in the climate.
If you have a look at the opposition there, Mike, would it be, Princess Keller, the horse to beat, or you make it a bit more open than that?
Well, she's the obvious. There's another class filly in CO Bella.
Yes.
Days like this, everyone's doing their real best to win it. But I think that the class, and the ratings will tell you that are the 3 fillies. As mentioned.
Okay, so that is Desert Miracle. Mike's very happy with the preparation, how she settled in Cape Town and hoping for the best there. Ciao Bella, Princess Keller, Desert Miracle, the horses that possibly look the right ones at the top of the boards there. We're on to race number 7, Mike, and it's the Cartier Paddock Stakes, a Group 1 over 1,800 meters. Now, this is one of the belters on the card. What a field this is, a small field, but just packed with quality, Mike, and you've got the very talented Sparkling Water in the race, and that Summer Cup run, can you just give us an explanation after the running of that race?
No. And, it's just one of those runs. It was, we probably, have another run going into the race, and maybe she got a little found out, who knows, but, I don't like to dwell on those kind of things. It is what it is. You can't change the result. She ran a below par race, and that's it. There was no physical reason for it.
Now, we always compliment how versatile she is, Mike, and I've chatted to you on many occasions, on her being good from a 1400 up to 2800 meters. She's just that good on her day.
She is. When she's really right, she runs great races. These, but look again, as you said, quality. Obviously, there's a real proper quality horse in captain's ransom. In fact, I don't know how they get rated 2 pounds apart. One thinks of all the Group 1's captain's ransoms run. But there's 4 or 5 real of the best older fillies around, for sure.
Yeah, that one win that she's had at the course, Mike, you're just breaking up, but I lost you for a second there. But that one win that she's had at the course was over much further. But she's at home when she visits Cape Town.
Yeah, she's had one attempt here, and she ran extremely well. Although she raided out of the job and she didn't train out of down here. She's been down here since the week after the Summer Cup, so she's had a good time to settle in. But she knows her way around the course at least.
Okay, and then Mike, just in closing, thank you for your time with these 2 horses. But I just love your opinion on the main race, which is the Lomarans Queen's Plate, now a King's Plate, over 1600 meters. And what you make of Charles Dickens versus the rest of them.
Yeah, well, I think that's basically it, Dees. I've been super impressed by the horse. I like the way I like the way he puts the race to bed. I like his prep. He's got a lot going for him. I like the way Aldo rides him. He rides him with an extreme amount of confidence, it's good. He rides him like a jockey that knows what he's saying. And I think that also, goes a long way in getting a good performance out of a horse. So I'm looking forward to the race. It's made for one of the great spectacles of racing, and I think could be one of the better race meetings we've had in the last 10 or 15 years, just with the horse's presence, everyone just so keen to see, what sort of level he's at. There's nothing like weight for age terms to really cement a horse's ability.
I listened to one of your interviews. I don't know which day it was, but it was one of the days, and you likened his quickness of his stride to Messi, and I was just chatting to Candace, and she mentioned that one of his assets is how quick he moves those feet.
Jeez, unbelievable. I mean, if you look at Messi with the ball and you look at him,
yeah, sure.
That's why last time he was fairly well back in the field, and the next thing you look, he was in front. It was just, and those legs were just quickening, and just,
sure.
For me, that's with a naked eye, you can just see there's, the athletic ability there. It's really nice to watch. I'd love to see him in weight for 8 Saturday. Do the same thing. It would be fantastic for the industry, and the industry, love these kind of horses. You can say what you like. People want to watch champions, and when you get horses that are talking horses like this, you get the housewives talking about it. They come racing and take an interest in racing, and it's with all the positive energy around in Cape racing. To have a horse like that in the first year does a lot for the industry, that's for sure.
Well, Mike, thanks for your time. And in closing, how's that swing going?
A lot of timber to move around here, so not too bad.
Sure.
Not too bad, but I'm competitive, but not as well handicapped as you and a few of your mates.
Oh, Mike, always a pleasure, and all the best for Saturday. Thank you for your time.
Sweet. Thanks, Dees.
Thanks. That's Mike De Kock lending his thoughts on his 2 runners, and of course, giving us his thoughts on the feature race. Thank you to Mike De Kock.